Oak Creek Canyon is one of the most beautiful places in Arizona. Sunset is beautiful, but some say sunrise in Sedona is even better. Mornings in Sedona. Hi there. What a beautiful sunrise. My name is Robert and today we'll be spending the morning here in Sedona. The area is world famous for its astonishing nature. Let's go and explore the red rocks while exercising. One thing people like to do here is hiking. Sedona has 26 major hiking trails ranging from half a mile to 5 miles. Some of them even have an elevation change of 2,000 feet. When hiking in Sedona, you must have plenty of water. Luckily, this place isn't only good for hiking, it is also a good place for the thrill seekers. Sedona is crowded with places where you can rent a mountain bike to explore the various mountain bike trails. Let's check them out. Once you got your bike, picking the best trail is your next task. From beginner to expert, Sedona has lots of spots to discover. From narrow trails and steep inclines to challenging jumps. But be careful, because of the altitude, you get out of breath quicker than you might be used to. But don't let this hold you back, because it is worth it. Mountain biking isn't really your thing? Luckily, Sedona also has a spiritual side, and one way to connect to that spirituality is through yoga. Let's learn a little bit more about it. Sean Nestle says Oak Creek Canyon is a perfect place to do yoga.
So the balls of your feet in. I think yoga is a great component of Sedona's culture. It's certainly a big, there's a lot of yoga offered here, a lot of different studios and a lot of different teachers. I don't think it's necessarily the biggest focus of Sedona, but it's a huge, it just feels right in Sedona, I think. So we have a lot of tourists and new students and people who've never done yoga before, so there's no prerequisites at all.
After all this exercise, I couldn't help but wonder how all of this beautiful nature got into place. Therefore, I decided to speak to someone who knows all about this.
So these rocks that we're really famous for here in Sedona are made of sandstone, and the red color comes from an iron component in their ferrous oxide that's in there, and that's why it turns red like that. And then the shapes come from, if you can imagine, once upon a time, millions of years ago, this was actually a sea, and all of these rocks were underwater, and the tips of them would have been, basically sandbars. Sticking out, and the way they wear down in these really beautiful shapes that people like to come see is from water, and it actually just sandstone breaks apart very easily, and it just wears away from the water and makes these arches and spires.
From the backcountry to the city is a small step. I spoke with Ella McLeod about the people who visit Sedona.
We have 4 million visitors that come annually from all over the world. We meet people from all over the world. A lot with different purposes for coming to Sedona, some of them for the beauty, for the energy, and others it's they come into the shop really, they're looking for something, and we are really hoping we will give them answers and have them. Our goal is, with each person coming in, is to make sure that they leave happier than they came in. It's what we're all about.
What an amazing place! Sedona is certainly one of the many things you do not want to miss out on while you're in northern Arizona. For now, I'll just kick back and enjoy my view for a little while more. For your morning stop in Sedona, for NHTV, I am Robert van der Linden.